Yeah, we're belting out love ballads. That's how we do it around here. And we also have special guests like Courtney Robertson from The Bachelor.
Hello.
Hi, we're so glad you popped in. We know you're from Scottsdale.
Yes.
So this is like a normal scene, you know, to be in the Valley.
Born and raised, yes. I'm here throwing a viewing party tonight for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, so she's on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight. But let's go back to season 16 of The Bachelor, because I just want to make it clear. Villain Courtney is the one known for saying, I'm not here to make friends. But we've already made friends, you guys.
Yeah, fast friends.
What do you think is the deal with that? How does somebody become a villain on the show?
Well,
you know?
it's, you know, I left Switzerland in love, engaged, and then I watched the first episode and I was like, oh my gosh, they're making me the villain. I was like, I didn't even think I gave them the material, but you know, it can happen very easily. Just one eye roll.
That's
you know?
so crazy. I mean, do you think the same thing's happening to Olivia? Or, I mean, because you watch it, and I'm a fan. When I watched the season with Vienna, I was just like, oh God, no, why is Jake into Vienna? Yes. Oh. And so every season, you just hear what all the girls are saying, you see the eye rolls, and then boom, you're like, she's a villain.
Like, she's the worst.
She's the worst.
I don't, yeah, exactly. I think Olivia, I mean, she's saying some pretty sassy things and pretty bold, but I think some things are probably being taken out of context, but I mean, I keep getting compared to her, and I'm like, I don't see the resemblance, but she's, you know, she's a beautiful girl.
She to me, she's gorgeous. In fact, I was fooled by her day one. I'm like, oh wow, she looks like Cameron Diaz.
Right.
She's a reporter. We're in media, so I was rooting for her. She got the first impression rose, and then all of a sudden, everything just starts changing, and now I'm thinking, there's something wrong with Olivia.
She seems like a little stalkerish, right? Like it's a little, she's really aggressive. Like she definitely came in with a game plan.
But I do understand when you know, for example, I didn't come to make friends. Well, technically you don't.
Right, and I made a couple friends, but you know,
some people say you either go to be a star or go to really find love. Were you really looking for love?
The only reason I went on the show was because I had a crush on Ben from Ashley's season, and my sister's a huge fan, and so yeah, I went for love, which I know after it played out, it didn't seem like that, but you know, and I found it. We were together for a year, and
do you think that watching the show affected your relationship, like watching it back for him to have seen it the way you were portrayed?
I think initially, it did. I think in the tabloids and all that, it just snowballed. It was crazy, but then we kind of patched it up, and you know, and it also for me, I never watched my season until I wrote my book, and I watched it. Thank God I didn't, because I was like totally turned off. So I didn't want to see him with other girls, you know?
Right, right. Now you're going to be at a party tonight.
Yes.
And what does your T-shirt say tonight?
Oh, I have a shirt that says I came here to make friends, and Ari has one that says I just came here to make out, because he's a kissing bandit. So yeah.
And Courtney, you can see her on TV tonight too with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Chris Harrison, we actually got a chance to talk to him. He's the new host of that show. And he had said with The Bachelor, I said, what about all these crazies, you know? And he goes, hey, look around the room. Half of any room is crazy. So I'm thinking there's 4 of us.
I mean, I've been called that before, so I can take it.
You're legit, and now you're kind of doing real estate too. But what was the toughest question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
You know, we shot it a while ago, but it was something about a tropical drink, and they all sounded like real drinks. But I believe the answer was a Bahama Mama.
Okay.
So I just kind of had to guess. And
right. Well, we love that you're doing it for charity. Big Brothers, Big Sisters, close to your heart.
Yes, near and dear. My sister's on the board. My lifeline was the CEO of the company. She actually flew out to New York with me and sat in the audience. And yeah, it's a great cause, and I was happy to play for them.
They do really, really great things. And I know, I mean, Dee and Laura, you know, have watched The Bachelor probably more than I have, but how would either of them, you know, one is pretty committed relationship-wise, but, you know, it hasn't been sealed, let's just put it that way. Laura is super single.
Putting you on the spot.
How would these two get on the show? or any single person watching thinking, I want a shot at this?
You know what? You just apply online. That's what I did one night. I was like, I'm just gonna apply. You
Right.
know, I had a glass of wine. I was like, I was watching Ben on Ashley's season. I was like, he's cute. They're totally gonna make him it. So yeah, but you're off the markets, right? So
Yeah. How do you?
Mostly.
Okay, looking at the girls now, who do you think would be a great Bachelorette next season?
I can already tell that they're probably going to make Becca. I mean, she's back on a second season. I think that they teed that up perfectly.
I seriously love Becca. That's what we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
We love her. She just seems like such a nice person. She seems perfect for Ben. But I mean,
A
I don't
virgin
know about you.
Bachelorette, though, is,
That would be crazy.
It would be.
Yeah, that'd be
I
crazy.
mean, Sean was, but he was like, you know, again. Or Jubilee. I think Jubilee would be great.
Well, everyone's perspective on that is weird too, because like Laura, you love this year's Ben, right?
I do.
So, and I asked my
We both
niece,
do.
who's Laura's age, I'm like, what do you think of this year's Ben? Is he, you know, the nice guy or whatever? And she goes, yeah, but he's kissing everybody.
Yeah.
But she goes, not just simple kisses, but kisses.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
I
I'm
think that
saying?
comes with the show. I mean, every bachelor or bachelorette is just trying to find that connection with someone, and you have to get that involved and make it like, this is the only person I'm seeing for 5 minutes of my time.
That's exactly
basically.
right. That's how it is.
And
Don't
you know,
show
you
up
go
with a cold
it.
sore, that's all.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Before the show kicked off, I remember reading that Ben was not gonna be very physical with the girls, so I wasn't
me
expecting
too.
any kissing. He's
too.
making out with all the girls. I'm like, well, that went out the window.
But I feel like if you watch his kisses like closely, you'll see who he really likes and who he's like, yeah, I just
true.
kind of like kissing
And
you.
now we know who's playing, rewinding, playing, rewinding.
That's us.
fans.
That's us. We
I
already
do
know
that
who he
too.
loves.
Oh,
we
me too.
know
I
it.
can tell.
It's totally Lauren B.
It's obvious.
Totally.
Lauren.
I'm glad you're seeing what I'm seeing too.
And JoJo. He really likes her too.
Oh, JoJo. I like JoJo
I like
a
her
lot.
too.
She could be great Bachelorette material
Yeah,
too.
for
She's
sure.
adorable.
She is so cute. I love it.
How fun is this to be hanging out with you? I love it.
I love dishing about the show. It's,
I
it's
know.
fun.
It's a good time.
And having lived through it, it's like I can be like, watch out for this.
Yeah.
Also,
Right.
the drinking. I notice on him on dates that you can tell, like, if he's drinking a lot, that's something to look forward to.
And you think if they're drinking, they are more into the girl or
Less.
not? Less into the girl.
You can kind of see him, like, almost like roll his eyes, like, oh God.
Right.
Like,
Well,
courage, I gotta get through this one.
We talked earlier that there's a lot of booze, I guess, behind the scenes,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's just always there. So, yeah,
keep everybody loose.
yes, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know. I love Ben. I think he's great. I hope he finds his woman because it is crazy to me. Laura and I were texting, we're like, there's men like that out there. They're just not in Arizona. You gotta go to Iowa. Let's
Yes,
go
we have to go. We need to go on vacation. and find our own
We'll
bed.
brush up on politics too.
He's
Catch
adorable.
Courtney tonight on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and of course, hopefully, maybe we could stay in touch with updates.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
this season. We love
Anytime.
her
You guys
insight.
feel free to call me, and you guys are all welcome to come tonight too.
Thank you.